Well, g'day everyone. I just wanted to come out quickly today and just give you a look at the dam that we talk about. And it's fed actually from up further, as you can see. Lovely lot of wildlife here. And I really wanted to get this done real quick today so that I could give you a couple of updates. And I have to zip home really quick today because today's the first day of the tour down under here in Adelaide, and that's something that we don't miss at all. We've got to see it all, everything. Anything we can possibly see on the tour down under, we will go and see. But anyway, this is the wonderful little lake that feeds down to the main area where we go down and clean up. But this is a bit of a tragedy in a sense that the council has got all this done, and it's a great catchment area and the water's recycled. They use it in irrigating my median strips on outside our home and all the way down our street, which is a fantastic initiative by the local council here. But unfortunately a lot of people come down here and they fish, mainly for crabs, and what they're doing is they're just taking out all the goodness that the council puts into this area. They're fishing it out, and I wouldn't mind these guys stopping doing it, because the council do that for a reason, to keep a good balance for our ecosystem here. And it's a tremendous initiative that here, particularly here in South Australia, we have a couple of councils who are right on the ball here, thinking about biodiversity, and to have people come down here and fish it out and take out all the, well, you call them crawdads I think in America, but little yabbies we call them here in Australia. They come and take them out, cook them up in a pot, and you know, Bob's your uncle. But anyway, it's still an area that we haven't come down very often and cleaned up the litter, but there is an awful lot still down here. I just noticed before as I was taking a quicker walk around, there's still quite a bit of litter here. Unfortunately I haven't brought my bucket or anything today, and like I say, I'm running out of time. But as you can see, there's a couple of dams here all linked together. And just over here on the other side there is the main waterway which comes down from the hills. You know, Adelaide is a place that's surrounded by hills, and the rain, when it does rain, not very often, when it does rain, it comes down the hills in these valleys, and this is one particular area where it comes down, and probably can't see it very well, but way over there in the distance there is a creek that runs down through the hills. It comes down here and then through part of this dam and goes down here through Olive Grove and down to, where are we, way over that way, which is quite a long way away from here, over near our place where we have our park, where we love to go and clean up. Well, we don't love it, but we always make it an enjoyable day for everyone. Sorry about the camera moving around, I haven't got my tripod today. Now the other things that I'd just quickly like to mention, actually we just might go for a little bit of a walk around here. The other thing I'd like to mention just quickly is a couple of great YouTubers that I subscribe to, and if you haven't already yourself, it'd be a good idea for you to switch on to two people. One's a guy called Scrap Vulture over in America, and he does a really fantastic job of looking after the critters and his environment around him. And what I like about it is he takes rubbish out of skips, dumpsters, and he puts it into onto the curb for someone to take for free, or he tries to resell it online. And quite often he'll keep it for himself. And the other one I'd like to talk about, who's come up with a really great initiative at the moment, and that's E-Waste Ben. Now E-Waste Ben is located in Victoria here in Australia, and he would have to be the best e-waste scrapper probably in the world. And what he doesn't know about scrapping e-waste, you really don't want to know. He is just such a genius. But anyway, I'm getting off the track here. What he's come up with now is, you've probably heard about it in America, it's a thing called board sorts. Now Ben's gone ahead and he's establishing a company here in Australia called Board Sorts Australia, and it's going to be a fantastic initiative where if you do scrap out computers or any type of e-waste, Ben's quite happy to purchase at a very reasonable price your e-waste. I have seen his price lists and they are quite good, so if you're into recovering e-waste and looking to make a profit, I suggest you check out E-Waste Ben on YouTube. Now we're just coming across over the top here now, and we can see the feeder I was talking about that comes down from up in the hill. Just to show you over there, I think you can see the tunnel there, and that tunnel there feeds the water all the way down through here and goes down across the main road down near our place and into the park, and it's absolutely fantastic. All these trees that you can just see here around me at the moment, these are all olive trees, and this is obviously called Olive Grove. Anyway, that I think we'll have to wrap it up for today. Sorry about that, it's been such a short video and I haven't done any scrapping or talked about waste at all too much. Like I say, I want to get home, watch Tour de France, Tour Down Under. It's a bit early for the Tour de France. And like I say, check out Scrap Vulture on YouTube, and check out E-Waste Ben. And if you do that, you're sure to be, one, entertained, and two, you're certainly going to learn some stuff. The last thing I will say too, sorry, before I finish, is right at the end of this video, you'll just see litter that I constantly find on my way to work. This is in a national park, and it's absolutely disgusting. Every time I go past there's always some other mound of rubbish. And anyway, actually I might just keep this going and we'll just go around this way. I hope the glare's not too bad for you people. I'll just walk through a little bit more, just see if we can get a bit closer look at the dam here. Might be able to, I just saw some movement down here before, and quite often you'll find a snake down here. Even though we're right here, this is suburbia here, and we have many homes all the way around this area, but you still do find the snakes because they come down from the hills seeking water, seeking food, and it's the same as the ducks and the bird wildlife that we see. You can just, I don't know if you can see it in the distance over there, but they come down here and they're regularly fed by people who think they're doing a good thing. I wish they'd stop doing it, but they come down here with loaves and loaves of bread and feeding the wildlife. And really that's not what it's all about, folks. Let the wildlife find their own food. You know, if you do have some scraps and you're out having a picnic, by all means. But to constantly, I see it time and time again, people down here feeding the ducks, the birds, bread. And I'm not a bird expert by any chance, but yes, I don't know that that's really their diet. I think that's one thing that we're changing here. We're getting our wildlife to have a different diet than what they're accustomed to. Just have a look at how many birds are here. This is just amazing. What a treat. Oh, for those of you who don't know, if you can, hopefully I can get close enough, we have these where I work, a lot of them. Those black and white things with those big pointy beaks, they're actually called an ibis. It's quite a strange bird. I might try and get videos later on and show you. There they are, nice there. They're called an ibis. Absolutely amazing. Anyway folks, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Just as an addition to our last video, have a look at this. It tells you here anyway, no fishing. Amazing, isn't it? You know, can't believe it. No fishing, no yabbing. Unbelievable. And it also says there, no feeding the ducks. But do they listen? Nope. Anyway, that's all. Cheers. Well, have a look at this, everyone. This is not far from where we live. This is where I actually travel past every day to go to work. And as you can see, this is sitting here in the car park, just being bitten by an ant on the foot. This is in the car park on the main road, which leads up to my work. Now mind you, we're not far from Adelaide CBD. For those of you who are interested, this is Cobbler Creek National Park, and it is a fantastic park for anyone who wants to mountain bike. They have some awesome mountain bike trails, and I suggest if you are interested, there are plenty of YouTube mountain bikers out there who use these tracks, and they've uploaded some awesome videos. Anyway, just thought I'd let you see just what the citizens of Salisbury, maybe not Salisbury, but people are in Adelaide, have kindly dumped here just slightly off the main road. Alright, continue watching.